Alright, so I just wanted to come and show my bare natural nails. These are 100% bare. I don't have any polish on them or anything. I actually just took off my nail polish. And I just kind of want to tell you what I did and, just kind of tell you about my nails. I'm always doing this, but just doing it again because I want to. I was just removing this nail polish that I had on. This is Tea and Toast by Butter London. Really liked this color. It wore very well. There was no chipping. I wore it for a week and there were no issues with it. It was great. Other than like the normal wear, like around the edges, obviously, but I mean, really not much. And I just removed it with this nail polish remover. This is the new nail polish remover I am using. It is a nail polish remover by Karma Naturals. As you see, it is soybean oil based. There are only 3 ingredients in this, so that's actually really good. 2 of them are, I think it's got propylene carbonate and it's got an acetate in it, which, they're not the best, but you're never going to get, okay, here's the thing. Nail polish is basically just a less concentrated version of car paint. And, to get off car paint, you need paint thinner and other harsh chemicals. So in order to get off nail polish, you're just going to need chemicals. And, they're not good for your nails, but if you use them sparingly, you'll be okay. And if you try not to use, the ones that are the regular ones that you get from the store or whatever, those have got way more ingredients. And they've also got dyes in them because they try to dye them pink or blue or green or whatever, whatever they do. This is just clear. It has, it's not got a pungent smell at all. It just smells, vaguely like lavender, and it's nice. The only bad thing is that it is oily. So oily nail polish removers stay longer on the surface of the nail and, can probably cause more damage. But, acetone, it stays for a shorter amount of time because it dries up quickly, but it's a lot more harsh. So you kind of just have to choose what you want there. And, basically I just try to, apply the nail polish remover and then go wash it off as soon as I can. So, yeah, I wash it off with a mixture of water, equal parts water and white distilled vinegar, and just enough baking soda to make it foam. I just soak my nails in that for about 30 seconds, and then I use a nail brush to brush, underneath the nail and, on the surface of the nail, as well as lightly around the cuticle, just to slough off any dead skin cells. And, yeah, that's what I did. Then I came in and moisturized. I moisturized with this. This is Desert Essence Pure Jojoba Oil. And this is by Sundown, and it's vitamin E oil, 70,000 IU. Now, here's the thing. Vitamin E oil should probably not be clear. It says so pure it's clear. They're trying to advertise that, somehow a clear color means that it's more pure. It's really not. Vitamin E oil should be actually more the color of jojoba oil. It has more nutrients that way. This is not going to hurt you, and mostly I like it because it's thick, it's really viscous, and I like that, especially for after removing my nail polish, just because I feel like it's just a nice heavy-duty moisturizer. I also use a little bit of coconut oil. I just use, the organic raw coconut oil that I've used before, and also shea butter. I use shea butter on my undersides, actually. Again, because it's a heavy moisturizer, and it actually feels really good. So I just put the shea butter on just a Q-tip, just like this. I put it on a Q-tip, and then I just kind of slid it underneath and then lifted it back up. So it just nourished all of my undersides, and it's also just between there, in between the skin. This is another mission of mine, as I'm trying to grow out this skin between the nail bed and the nail, the thing that attached the nail bed to the nail. Because I usually, especially when I'm wearing my nails out natural, I get very, OCD about keeping them very clean. And that leads to me, taking an orange stick, like this, or anything that's kind of going to pick underneath there and picking out anything that's there. And so that's why keeping them painted does help with that. But, it's actually working. So you kind of want to moisturize them very well, make sure that they're always soft and nice. And so shea butter really does help with that. And it's just underneath there. And it's just, doing its job, moisturizing my nail. So I just did that, moisturized them, pushed back my cuticles a little bit, not much. I didn't do much with that. And then I just used my Q-tip and kind of did this with the surface, just get off the excess oils so my nails aren't completely oily. And then I painted on just a little bit. I've got a few surface cracks. You won't be able to see them in camera. I can barely see them. You can't really see them with the naked eye, really. You barely can. If you get really close up, you can. That's the only reason I know they're there. But I don't like to buff my nails too much. My nails aren't that thick. So if I start buffing, you know, I would just thin out my nails and then they would break. So there's just no point. I haven't buffed in like a month or so, and I don't plan on doing it, you know, for another month. So I just take this, I take very little, just very, very little, like just this much, like where you can barely even see it, and then I paint it onto the little tiny little abrasions that I have. And I just have a few. I also have some thinning on certain parts of my nails because of both a chemical burn that I sustained in October and just chemical overuse. I was using a lot more nail polish and a lot more nail polish remover than I should have in October. So, you know, it did weaken my nails a lot, and I'm just recovering from that slowly but surely. So, yeah, that's all I've done so far. I only have the breaks on this nail, just on the very edge, and this nail, and I have one on that nail. So those are the only nails that have any of anything on them. The others are just completely bare. So now what I'll do after they're completely moisturized, my hands are moisturized and everything, is I usually just try to let them breathe for a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours of just letting them breathe. And I'll go outside and kind of try to just absorb the elements and just, you know, they've been in nail polish for, you know, multiple coats of nail polish now for a week, so I just try to give them what they need in the way of nourishment and light and just, you know, I don't know, just whatever they need. And then I'm going to paint on this coat, which I've never tried before. This is a brush-on wrap. Now, this is a little more powerful than I would usually use. I usually just use either a clear base coat or a hardener. But I'm going to be doing some things with my hands, so I just kind of want that extra protection. So I'm going to be using this, just one coat of this under the color today. Probably won't paint my color till tomorrow though. But this actually has polymers in it, so it just kind of, but it can still be just removed with nail polish remover. The problem I have with, you know, acrylic overlays or gel overlays is that you have to remove them with just acetone. You have to like soak your hands in acetone for 5 minutes or however long. It's way too long for me. That's not even how long it takes to remove my nail polish, so I wouldn't do that. This can be removed with nail polish remover just like any other nail polish, but it just helps, supposedly, from the reviews that I've heard, it just helps the strength of the nails tremendously. So I'll just use this. I probably won't use this very often. I'll just use it when I have to. You know, I used this on my mother's nails last night because she's a flight attendant, so she's always working with her nails and they're always breaking. So we're going to see how that works with her. Just used a couple coats on her, actually. I'll just use one coat on my nails. That's really it. I mean, yeah. Those are my nails. My natural nails. People usually ask how I keep them white. The wash helps a lot. If I notice that my nails are yellowing, I will wash them with that wash and maybe, you know, add some lemon juice or, you know, just a little bit of lemon juice. Not enough to dry out my nails, but just enough to kind of whiten. You know, and I haven't used any bleaching products in months at all. I used to use a bleaching product, I think it was by Sally Hansen, and it was just, you know, I don't really know what's in it, and it just worries me, so I haven't used that. And my nails are kind of the same color, actually less. My nails are actually a better color now than they were when they were shorter, which is strange, but they are. And the health of, you know, my smile lines and everything has increased. You know, they're looking a little more defined. I used to have super, super squiggly smile lines, and now, you know, you can kind of see exactly where they are. My nails are feeling harder, they're just feeling better, they're feeling more nourished. That has to do with a lot of things. It's my nail care routine. You know, I haven't gotten a hangnail. I used to get hangnails all the time, actually. These areas on my thumbs were completely, like, bitten off, meaty, awful. I used to always get them, and I just pick at them, and I haven't gotten those in months. And it's just because of proper hand care, manicures, moisturizing, just, you know, doing what I need to do, like I do with the rest of my body, just kind of keep everything in check. It's not like I do so much with them or like do all these crazy things. I just pay attention to them and just make sure that they are being given what they need, and that's really it. Yeah, so any questions, always you can inbox me, comment, whatever. I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this video because my videos are more for my own enjoyment than yours, but yeah, bye.